Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Top Losser Trader. As you can see on my screen, I made a loss of 32,000. What to say, heavy loss. I went back to the same level where I started trading. Okay, I previously, when I started this journey on 1st of January, I was making profit. After a huge loss on December 31st of a 40,000 loss, I was consistently making profit for till yesterday, and almost recovered that loss which I made on December. But unfortunately, I was very emotional today. I don't know how to define this. I was very emotional today and ended up in a loss of 30,000. Okay, so my capital again got reduced. Okay, this is a live example, guys. This is a live example how you shouldn't be trading. Okay, I know many people make losses because of this. This is pure emotional trading. I should have done the trading with lot of discipline. I had done the trading with lot of discipline in the last few days, but today was a very bad day for me. And made a huge loss of 30,000, and I have to work again. I had to work again to catch this up. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, I took 4 trades and 4 trades got into loss. Pretty painful. Also today's expiry day. I know where I got wrong. What I broke many rules which I had kept, that I thought that I should be following for a good trading day, but I broke all the rules today because I got emotional. Okay, so in the morning you can see I took this trade of 32,700 call, and ended up in a loss of 18,000. Maybe I should have stopped my trading with having seen this heavy loss, but I didn't do that. That is first mistake. Second mistake is that I traded again and ended up in the loss again. Okay, so as per my trading rule, I should have stopped trading for the day if I make 2 days, 2 loss consistently for that day. But I got emotional because the loss was pretty huge for me, so I got emotional and started trading again and started taking decision based on the emotional thing. And in total, I lost around 30,000. I'm not sure how much it will be after my brokerage. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it's a huge loss for me. I don't know. I have to restart it again, and have to catch up this again. Okay. So nothing much I have to say. The trade which I took in the morning, there was a logic behind that trade, but afterwards all the trades are illogic. Not even a single logic for taking all those trades. That's why I ended up in loss. So one advice I like to give all you people is that if you are trading on an expiry day, you have to be very careful. Okay, because the premium tends to move up and down very quickly, and you will lose the capital very quickly. Okay, it's a pretty sad day for me. Anyway, I will explain the concept for which I took my first trade. That's the only logical trade I took on that day. So I can explain it. All the rest of the trades are very rubbish. I would say very rubbish. So I don't think that even that deserves even an explanation. Okay, so like I said in the previous day, it was trading around the Bank Nifty was trading around the top position which it created in the March. Okay, so it opened above this level. So here, so I thought, okay, Bank Nifty has broken its highest level, so most probably it should create a huge spike up, considering today is a expiry day as well. So so I can show you that. Okay, so going back to my order page where I took my trade, I have made few wrongs. I can explain that as well. Maybe it can help you also. Okay, 922. Forget about that trade. If I had taken this, if I had made trade, I would have ended up in a good profit, but it got rejected because of less capital. Forget about that. Okay, and at 9:23 a.m. Okay, 9:23 a.m. I bought 750 shares of Bank Nifty at 114 rupees. This is one major mistake I have done. Okay, so this is something I should learn from my mistake. So from tomorrow onwards, I will not be taking heavy quantities like 750 shares. Okay, if it goes right, I will be making huge profit. That's for sure. But if it goes wrong, I will be losing so much money. Even the professional traders doesn't take that much risk. Okay. So at 9:23 a.m. I took 750 shares of trade 140 from 114. Let's see the chart 9:23. 9:23. Where is it? Oh, pretty sad day. Okay. Yeah, here. As you can see, traded this was the area which made the top last day, 13th of January, and in the morning itself, it broke that level. You can see that, right? In the morning itself, it broke that level. So that triggered me because if this high was broken, I expected the market to go up like anything, but it didn't happen as I expected. So 9:23 is the level. 9:23, where is it? 9:20. Let me zoom it. 9:23. Okay, this is the candle which I took the trade. Okay, I already explained why I took the trade. I can draw the line for better understanding. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the line, this is the candle which I took the trade. The price went above this, so I expected that there will be a huge movement after that. So I should have at least waited for the retest. Even if I waited for retest, the next candle was green, so I would have ended at least from here. Okay, so I don't think my concept was wrong with this, but I should have exited the day if I had made a big loss. Okay. So I ended 9:23 with 750. That's one thing I have to say. 750 is a huge quantity. If I had ended with 200 or 250 quantity, I wouldn't have lost this much, or maybe there was a chance to re-enter the trade with my available money. So at 9:23 I entered the trade, and you can see the market collapsed after that. Okay. So my stop loss was eventually hit. 9:23 I bought it. I waited for 5 minutes. That's one emotional thing. Okay, normally I exit my trade when I am on profit, but I didn't exit my trade when I was on loss because I'm a scalper. I don't think I have to wait till my stop loss is hit if my trade is going wrong, because you can see in this area maybe I expected the market to go up from this level. It was playing around this area, but later this huge candle formed. I was helpless. Maybe at least I should have cut my losses, but it didn't happen. Around this area also, I get to see around 1,000 or 2,000 profit. Maybe I should have booked that profit. And also when I saw the price when I saw this green candle, I was expecting, yes, this area is getting retested, and if this candle goes up, it can go very high. And I was having expectation in this area also, and my premium was cost to cost at this candle. I was not making any loss also, but in my mind I was pretty confused. Even though I saw this concept happening, when I was having only 200 300 loss, I thought of exiting it, but I thought maybe I can wait. Maybe if it goes above this level, I could make huge profit, because even a 10 rupee or 1 rupee profit could give me 750 rupees. Even 10 rupees change can give me 7,500 profit. That's what in my mind. But this heavy candle formed, and you can see this wick rejection. This wick rejection, the price was not going up, and it went down like anything, and my stop loss was it. Okay, and you can see rest of the trades are rubbish. Rest of the trades, I don't think that even deserve an explanation, because after getting a loss like this, I tried to enter the trades to recover my loss, 18,000 loss. I should have thought that I made a good profit from January 1st to January 13th. It was a very good profit. I entered the trades in a very disciplined manner, and exited it in a very disciplined manner. But when the loss comes, I do not take it on a disciplined manner. That's something I should learn. And also, I have taken a decision from the next trading day. I will not be trading more than 250 quantities of the Nifty or Bank Nifty shares, because on the expiry, if on the expiry day I think the market moves very quickly, maybe I have to be very cautious, or maybe I have to take very less quantity on the expiry day. Okay, because it can go either way. And you might be seeing so many profit videos in YouTube, and this is one loss video that you should all be seeing, because this is a result of an emotional trade, and we all are emotional traders. Most of the traders in the market are emotional traders like me, and I'm sure the people who are watching this video are also emotional traders. There are people who might have lost so much capital and trying to learn from the YouTube video. Okay, you will get so many trading strategies, concepts from other YouTube videos, but this is one video you have to learn from. Okay, do not overtrade. Do not overtrade. Maybe you might not be able to see so many videos in YouTube saying the concept of overtrading and all. Okay, this is the overtrade which I have done. Ended up in a loss of 30,000, a huge loss for me. I have to restart it again. Okay, I have to restart it again from a very small capital. Let's see what happens. I have to it's a pretty sad. I don't know what to say. I took everything was going wrong everything was going against me. HDFC Bank went against me, the call put option, everything went against me. Even I saw one of the trades in P or C, I don't remember actually, was having 5,000 rupees profit, but I didn't take it. At least I should have taken it and waited for next opportunity, and I should have cut my losses by the end of the day. But no, pretty sad day, but I hope that you will learn something from this video. Okay, everything is a learning. Okay guys, that's it for the day. Thank you so much, and keep watching my videos. Please share, like my video, and keep motivating me. Please encourage me by sharing this video. Thank you. Keep chilling. Bye bye.